Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. So, Dr. Justice Yankson, a former vice president of the Ghana Medical Association, has called on the media to take a strong, principled stance to protect the integrity and peace of Ghana during politically tense period. So Dr. Yankson urged journalists to prioritize national interests over political affiliations. He emphasized that the media holds a critical responsibility to prevent negative political narratives from derailing the country's stability, drawing on lessons from other nations where the media's action have contributed to negative outcomes. He called on journalists to stop amplifying unsubstantiated and biased allegations that are designed to stir up emotions and disunity. He noted that the emerging trend of NPP media and NDC media in the country's journalistic landscape, a development he believes undermines media objectivity. He warns that this political polarization could lead to dire consequences that will affect Ghanaians regardless of their political lineage. So we know basically that the media hope to present without bias. They are supposed to be fair in their dealings regardless. And I was taught that as a media personnel, you're supposed to be fair, and then you are not supposed to show off your political colors. No media personnel, no journalist can tell me that you don't have a party you are into, but then you don't have to show it. And Dr. Yankson is saying that sometimes the media will oversay certain things, we over-polish issues, and then we end up spoiling the whole issues. And he also made claims that there's political parties bringing on board we have a lot of political parties today that have a media house. MPP, we know stations that we can actually point to be an MPP station. We know of a station that we can actually point to say that this station belongs to the NDC. But in as much as it's affiliated to a particular political party, you're supposed to do your job or do your work fairly. That is right. He's equally right. But you see, with the media, so long as you bring out the issue, we are supposed to talk about it. It is correct that we are supposed to be fair. And I know that some media houses are not doing their best, because we have media houses that you can actually listen to them talk, and then you can tell yourself that these people are talking without fact. They are only there for the money. For example, when this clash issue happened, they said they came across a black box, and they said, oh, they've called some people outside the country to look into it. And then immediately they made that information, or they create the awareness of us that something like this is going on. Within a second, I saw a media house which came on board telling us what was in that box, and I was asking myself, how? Because they didn't even state what was in it. So how did you get that? And the person was not even to back her claims. So I asked myself, look at this. So some media houses are actually in for the money, which is not supposed to be so. They're supposed to be fair in your dealings. But what he's saying that we over-polish the issues, assembly bar, sometimes it's right, but some of the issues, we are supposed to keep on hitting on them. The media is a watchdog. And what is the role of a watchdog? As a watchdog, you're supposed to watch over whatever the person is doing. Whatever the person comes out to lay on board, you take note of it. And then you ensure that the person fulfills it. So, okay, fine, when you are coming into power, you said you'll be doing this and that and that and that. The media has taken note. You are in power for a year, you didn't do it. You are in power for 2 years, you still didn't do it. And then you expect us to keep quiet. No. We are supposed to be referring you back. You said you would do this. Why didn't you do it? You said you complete this. Why didn't you complete it? What is delaying you? You need to talk to us. And that is why they call us the watchdogs, because we watch over whatever you say. We are supposed to hold you accountable for your words. And so with that, we are not going to sleep over it. We will keep hitting hard on you. And like, we have a lot of sensitive issues that the media cannot keep quiet on it. Like what is happening recently with the nursing staffs and a whole lot of issues, embezzlement of public funds, corruption, issues like this. We are supposed to say it, because that money that has been kept into the pocket of one person, it is the money of a taxpayer. That money is supposed to be used into a developmental project for the country. And then one person embezzled it. We are supposed to talk about it and let them do the right thing. And I know we have media houses that do not do this. Sometimes I listen to some media houses, then I laugh. Because you can actually tell that this person, he or she has been paid. This person, he or she has been paid. Everyone knows that this is wrong. And then you come out and then you're saying that it's right. I mean, how do you want us to hail this issue? Do you want us to say, oh, yes, you are doing what, so continue? No. And trust me, some media houses are making the work so difficult for genuine media houses that are walking in the right path. They are making the work so difficult for them. They are. And it's true. Of late, we have a lot of NPP stations. We have a lot of NDC stations. We have a lot of them. I mean, now they've arrested one person. They've released him, but they've adjourned the case again. We have a lot of them. And sometimes you listen to them and you can actually know that what this person is saying is being influenced by a political party. We know it, but it's not supposed to be so. That is it. It's not supposed to be so. We are supposed to do the right thing, but we are not doing it. So I believe since no one is above the law, if you're a media person and you say something that is not so, and then you, the listener, who is the judge, you feel like what this person is saying is not the right thing to do, and then you have your facts to back whatever the person is saying, you think you can challenge the person in court, why not? And you see, the media is so powerful that the media can make and unmake a country. The media can contribute to the success of the country, and the media can also contribute to the distraction of a country. It is true the media will get to know a lot of things. Muhammad traveled to Singapore and Japan without the media, no one knows. Even if the information is about is spread within his appointees, and there is no media to send it out to the people that the government or the president went to Singapore for a collaboration to invest, for investment, and also to promote this country in terms of our investment, in terms of our business. How will you know? So with this, the media is actually helping us to know that this is what is going on, and it's going to help us. And the media can also cause a whole lot of distraction, like you giving a false information. And that is why the Minister of Communication comes in. If you feel like a media house is saying something that they are not supposed to say, or they are doing the wrong thing, then you take them on. That is why we have you. That is your work. You take them on. And I feel like it is because most of these people are not being passed through the law. They don't really pass through the law. Or there is no punishment for these people. And so everyone feels like, yeah, it's right. I can say anything at all. And then my media house will back me. But that is not it. One, you've lost your credibility. Two, you've lost your competence. And three, you've lost your respect. No one will respect you. Because everyone knows that you're affiliated to this. You're affiliated to that. And so no matter what, they will still not do the right thing. And that is not how it's supposed to be. Imagine the media is doing the right thing. It will be very easy to fish those people out. But even if you fish them out and they are affiliated to a party and that party is in power, do you think they're going to be dealt with? And that is when we have to stand by the law and ensure that people who do not do their work as professional journalists needs to be taken on and make them to face the law as it is. That is to serve as a deterrent, shut down stations. And that is the best way we can solve this issue. Thank you for making time with me on the screen.